Welcome to the New This Week episode for the week of June 8th. I'm here with my friend and longtime comic book palace patron, Rand Hall. And we're gonna do another co-host. We had Corey with us last week. We got Rand with us this week. Beauty.
I have done no preparation.
Yeah. Hey, neither have I. As you can tell when you watch these things, I usually don't even know half the titles' names. So, but we're gonna start off this week with After School. It's a Skybound Presents book. Unfortunately, I didn't do my homework. I know absolutely nothing about this book. It's drawn by some guy, Moorhead, so could be good. Do you know anything about it either?
Unfortunately, no.
Yep. But some Skybound books are good. Again, I just get the books today. Haven't had a chance to read them. We'll check it out. Then we have Valiant's Archer and Armstrong #2. You might have a couple copies of these, I think, right?
I hope you pulled every cover of this for me, Glenn.
Archie and Friends Summer Lovin' #1. Haverhill's own Archie, too. Now, this book, I've actually had a lot of subscribers for this book. Astronaut Down #1 from Aftershock.
Great cover.
It is a great cover. I mean, we don't usually agree on much of anything. But today yes, this is a great cover. It could be I think it could be a decent book. The artwork inside the book looks okay. Again, new #1. We'll take a look at it. And then we got Belit and Valeria #2 from Ablaze. They do like a Conan style book, and there's like I don't know, this would be their Red Sonja version maybe of it. You know how I feel about Conan and Red Sonja, so who cares? And we've got Blade Runner Origins #12. Now, you're a big fan of the Blade Runner movies, weren't you?
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
That's about as far as my love goes. I like Philip K. Dick as an author.
Well, I've seen the first one too, and my love goes nowhere for it. Okay, so yes, never saw #2. Don't read the book, but we got a few people who do read it, and so it's for them, not for us.
That's right.
And we've got a book by Scout, Broken Eye #2. Give Rand some lip, you're gonna get a broken eye. You been reading this?
I read the first issue of Crossover.
Yeah. Well, we got Volume 2 of Crossover from the great Donny Cates. I think this could be the one where he finally put himself in the book, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in his own book. So he can hear his own praise. Hey, I'm good. Look at me. I'm pretty too. It's I think someone murders him something in it too.
Oh,
so it's actually a good. It's actually a good thing. Now, I'm going to show you first before I show this. Okay. What are some of my pet peeves?
Well, one of your pet peeves is certain publishers, perhaps Scout, publishing multiple issues of the same series, not only in the same month, but the very same week.
So we have Cult of Icarus #3 and 4. This is great. Because they made a mistake and couldn't get the crap out on time, so let's give you 2 pieces of crap on the same day. Yes, one of my pet peeves. Even if it's a different week. That's all you need is 1 week difference. But to put them both out on the same time, I just think it's ridiculous.
It is.
Poor planning, very unprofessional. But I like a lot of Scout stuff too. I'm very disappointed that they did this because it's a good company. Now, this is what the world called for. It is a 30th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we have the Cyberforce #1 30th anniversary commemorative edition. I mean, we couldn't get enough of this 30 years ago that they want to give us more. If you go into the 50-cent bin somewhere, you can still find these. You can still find these books. So why anyone would want to spend $6 to get a reprint of this 30-year-old book, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it looked 30 years old, so
it wasn't good 30 years ago. It's probably not good now.
No.
But hey, we've got it. Go to your local comic store and demand this book.
Cyberforce is not a fine wine.
No. Actually, it wasn't even fine 30 years ago. All right, we've got Dark Beach number 3. It's a great looking cover. I mean, Frank Frazetta does some, stuff. I mean, the guy's been dead for a while, but they're still using some of his artwork.
right.
So we got Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, issue number 2. And we got another Scout Comics, only one issue.
Only one.
Yep. Distorted, number 3. Now, this book was excellent. Dogs of London, number 2. Issue number 1 was fantastic, written by Peter Milligan. And for me, Peter Milligan is one of those guys, he's got a hit, or he totally misses. It's not even a close miss. I mean, we're talking a strikeout outside the box. I mean, it's awful. This issue number one was a fantastic read. Looking forward to issue 2. What about Dune number 2?
I like the novel Dune. I've never read any Dune comics though.
What about the movie?
I like the movie.
Did you like the movie? Yeah, no, I was bored.
it was half
kind
a
of bored.
movie,
Yeah, I was kind
sort
of bored to death. You know,
Okay.
it's yeah. I thought the movie was awful. Couldn't even pick up not even pick up the cover. Don't care.
Okay.
But Rand loves the novels. Try the comic.
There we go.
All right, now we have the ETER. They did a one shot of this before. The second one shot that they that they've done. The first one was very, very popular, and it's exactly what it is. It's ER for space aliens. Fun book.
I could go in for a sci-fi anthology.
Yeah. This was a fun book. An AWA trade paperback, Hotel Volume 2. This was a great run. Volume 1, Volume 2. They're quality stuff put out by this company.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. What do you think about this? I don't know.
I don't know what to make of this, Glenn.
Jenny Zero number 2. There you have it. Now we've got a book here by Ahoy Comics. They haven't put anything out in a little while, but we've got Justice Warriors. Different than the Social Justice Warriors book, but it's got 2 of the same words. But this is Justice Warriors. I don't know what it's about,
No clue.
but that's a back cover. That's pretty cool.
The guy's getting owned.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's the same thing as the front cover. Look at that. Out of what that is. You know something? You know what that is? That's laziness. All right. It's all right. We've got Garth Ennis's The Lion and the Eagle from Aftershock. Unfortunately, these oversized prestige formats don't sell as well. If this book was in a regular size book, I'd probably sell more of them. But it's a very good read. Metal Society number 2. You were in love with the Pink Ranger when you were a kid, weren't you?
Absolutely.
All right. We got Mighty Morphin number 20. And there's a new company. Miss Meow, number 1. From Merc Publishing. Don't know anything about it. It's got some fantastic artwork, though. It's got some other risque covers. We'll see. Final issue of Oblivion Song.
I was about to say, I didn't realize that book was still going.
Yeah, no, well, at some point in time, they lost their way.
Okay.
This book was pretty decent. I really enjoyed it a lot, but then it just started coming out late, not showing up on time, so I fired it. You get a little slack, but at some point you got to get rid of it. And I never really liked the artwork. I know we totally different. You probably loved this guy's artwork.
No.
It's because if there's something that makes your eyes bleed, I don't like it. You love it.
Usually.
Yeah, Department of Truth. You probably like that guy's
love
artwork.
that.
Okay, well, there's someone in the world, and maybe one guy watching out there, and the guy's mother that actually likes that likes it. But yeah, whenever you crossed into the other world, I could never figure out what he was drawing. But this is the final issue. It's too bad. I mean, it's a really, really good story. And we've got a Kaboom title, Orcs: The Curse, number 1. Project Superpowers number 3. Quests Aside number 2. I don't know anything about this book.
Nope.
What about this? You ever watch A Rocketeer?
I think back when it came out, I might have seen it on TV.
Yeah, well, we got Rocketeer issue number 3 for the comic. I watched it back in the day, too. I really enjoyed it. I can't watch it now. I don't like it now, but I did at the time, but the comic doesn't interest me. But I thought the show was good. And the longest running independent comic book of all time, Spawn number 330. Next month, it'll break the record again.
That's right.
Yeah. But there's a couple other books out there. Knights of the Dinner Table, that's up close to 300. And if that book actually ever came out on time, it would have so much more than, it'd be up to over 400 now. That book just never comes out on time. And Gold Digger too is another book. I don't read either one of them, but that's close to 300 now too. But that book comes out, they solicit it every month, but it comes out like 6 times a month. A year, excuse me, a month. I'd like to see someone get, with some of these clowns at work now, even get 3 out a month. Star Trek Discovery, number 4. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
You should see the tattoos this guy has.
Yeah, not showing them now. It's youngsters watch this show. That Texas Blood, number 14.
Jacob Phillips.
Yeah. You like this guy?
I like his coloring
Okay.
of his father's work.
What about Time Before Time, number 13?
I like Shelby.
Yeah, I know you're a huge fan of Shelby. All right. Put out 2 covers here today. I'm going to actually show both of them, too. Usually I only show one, but I'm putting it in 2 spots, so I'm doing it. Yep. Twig number 2. We have cover A here. And we've got a Peach Momoko cover here. Actually, this is, I think, one of the better looking Peach Momoko drawings. I like the big giant eyeball. Actually, I just want to stick something up into it. But issue 1 sold very, very well. And we've got the Ward number 1. We Live number 3. And, well, this looks sad. This is Where Starships Go to Die. It's another Aftershock book. Could be good. That's all we have for the... Oh, Mark Sable's writing it, too. Oh, that's what we have for the independents. What do you think?
A big week, I'll give it that.
Yeah. I think there's some quality here. It's not all the doom and gloom that I usually have for this week. I'm actually a little excited about some of the stuff. But hey, we haven't got to DC yet.
That's right.
We're going to start it off with Aquaman Andromeda, book 1, by Ram V. You're a huge fan of Ram V, aren't you?
I'm not sure. I like that cover.
Yeah, no, there's a nice cover. There's actually another cover, too. And then we have Artist Elite. This actually technically isn't DC, but it came through the DC distributor, so I put it in the wrong pile. I was going to actually blame you on my mistake today, but it was my fault. This is the Artist Elite Blue Primer Edition. Last week you had the Red Primer Edition. And then they're going to stop putting out regular issues. It's all just preview stuff of what you have to come in the future. Batman issue 124. I don't even think we need to talk about this one. Unless you had something to say.
Fornes, I like his art. He seems like an up-and-comer to me.
Okay. And he's on a very, very big selling book. So,
Yeah.
Good for him.
More power to him.
Yeah. It may get lost in all the other Batman books. Well, at least it's the regular Batman book.
Right.
Now we have Batman Beyond number 3. I got nothing to say. You know my feelings on Batman. Ooh. Here's the book right here, though. If you're going to read any one of these books...
It's the one book I'm getting
This is the one
week.
book you're getting this week.
All
Yep.
right.
Batman Killing Time by the awesome, the greatest, probably one of the best writers in the history of comic books, Tom King. If you want to see a book, if you want to see a character screwed up, read one of his books. They'll always mess up a character.
Great Marquez art.
Okay, the art's good.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you that. Yeah, the art's very, very good. So I'll use it as a picture book,
Okay.
and you can read it.
Fair enough.
All right. Now, I don't know what to make of this because I don't read much DC anymore, but this is the big event of the year. We've got Dark Crisis #1. Joshua Williamson's a great writer. I used to like a lot of his stuff. I liked a lot of his independent stuff too. But now he pretty much just writes for these clowns. So I don't read too much of his stuff. But this is it. This is the big one. You're gonna have to grab all 5 covers.
By all means.
And we got Dark Knights of Steel #7. How about some DC Pride #1? They had many different covers of this too. This just happens to be cover A. Some of them are beautiful. This one's a wraparound cover. I will not open it all the way up because it will not break the spine.
No.
Because it will not be a 9.8 anymore.
That's right.
Yep. And God forbid. One of the greatest selling miniseries of all time. Or I could be lying. Earth Prime The Flash #5. Then we've got Flashpoint Beyond #2. And if you missed the first printing of the Justice League 75, they got the special edition coming out. Second printing.
Glenn has you covered.
Yep, you can get them here. And something that's been around for 1,000 years. Mad Magazine. Always got to bring it in. I used to like this when I was a kid. Not too many people buy it anymore, but
Do they still put new material in this, or is it reprint?
Nope, still new material. Yep, and I think that you still have your little thing in the back here. You fold it up. Monkey Prince #5. This was something that you were probably into in the past. Multiversity.
I did not realize there was more multiversity coming.
We got some Multiversity Teen Justice. Not Street Justice, but Teen Justice. Yeah, you may have to check this out.
It's probably not written by Grant Morrison.
Of course it's not. I mean, so it could be better.
Oh, okay.
It could be better. And then issue #1, because we haven't got enough of her in one of our last series too. Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, issue #1. And we're going to finish it off with Poison Ivy #1. That's it for DC. Now I'll go to Marvel. You got anything to say about this one?
One of my favorite artists from my childhood.
How about as your adulthood?
Less so.
Amazing Spider-Man #3. You heard it from Rand. Less so. Exactly. Yeah, what more can I say about John Romita Jr. that I haven't said? I want to be nice.
He's a very nice guy from what I hear.
That's what I hear too, and I feel bad that I trash on him every week about this. And my mother says I've been too mean to people too. Okay. So I'm trying to be nice to John Romita Jr. today. Personally, I think he's a great guy. You know, from what I hear, from what he does a lot of things for charity. But it's time to give it up, or don't put him, on a mainstream title like this. Put him on something that sells 12 copies. And with the Savage Avengers #2. Wonder what they're going to do with Conan in a couple issues of this. Cause,
right.
Yeah, I think they lost a license. Got a couple of these, going to give it a couple rows. But we've got a Zero War, the Marvel Fortnite #1. This should be a pretty popular book. You can get, for the Fortnite players, you get a code in here so you can get a new skin. Every issue will give you a new skin. You collect all the issues, you'll get a special skin at the end. So if you're into, I mean...
Every time I hear Fortnite, I feel a little older.
Yeah. Batman did it a couple years ago. Hardly anyone read the book. They only bought it for they bought it for the Fortnite thing. So maybe good. Christos Gage is writing it. I like Christos Gage. I'm a big fan of his. I don't really know the other people, so who knows? Could be good, but you can get your Fortnite skin right here. This book's coming out just in time for the movie. Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor #1. Hey, I mean, you got to do something with it. If you're gonna have a movie with she's gonna be in it,
Absolutely.
you know. Suspiria, Legion of X #2. Nice looking cover. A lot of violence going on here. Possible violence. We got Marauders #3. Star Wars #24. And then we got a reprint book here. Star Wars how do you pronounce that again? Chrysanthemum Tales. Anyways, the Dark Wookiee, okay? Yeah. So yeah, there's a reprint book, reprints a bunch of his other appearances from the other books. He was pretty cool character in the Book of Boba Fett. Did you watch the Book of Boba Fett?
No. Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
What is wrong with you? Okay. So then we have Thor #26. As you heard that noise in the background, that's a thing of we need to speed this up. We've been taking too long. Okay. And we're going to finish it off. This is a book that Corey's going to have to buy.
Okay.
It's Venom #8. He hates Venom.
Oh,
I hate Venom. But the other day when he was in here, he says, if Kang is in a storyline, you have to buy it because I love Kang. Well, here he is right on the front cover, Corey. I'm going to put one in your box for you. So we have this week. You have anything to wrap up or anything? Or
I did learn how to pronounce the writer of Department of Truth's name recently. Tynan.
It's Tynan. Mm-hmm. All right, so I've been wrong. I've been calling him Tinian. A lot of people call him Tinian.
Too.
But it's Tynan. And I wasn't sure either because he's got his thing, the tiny onion thing, so it's Tynan. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to try to,
That's my fun fact for this week.
To James Tynan, I apologize. I've been saying your name wrong all this time. I don't apologize for picking on you, but I do apologize for saying your name wrong. And, Tynan. Mm-hmm. And I'm only calling Tynan. I'm not putting the fourth in there.
Okay.
I refuse to put the fourth in there.
That's your compromise.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes, I apologize, but I'm still going to tease you. Anyways, well, that's what we have this week. I want to thank Rand for being here, being my co-host and my partner in crime. And
truly a pleasure.
Well, thank you, Rand. And we'll see you next week.